Hey friends, have you ever wondered what exactly an appraisal is and why an appraisal is so crucial in your home buying process? Maybe you're concerned about what would happen if the appraisal for your home doesn't match the purchase price of your dream home. Rest assured, I got your back. In today's videos, we're going to go into the appraisal process so you know exactly what to expect and how to handle any potential challenges that may arise. I'm Sonali Hutson. I'm a licensed realtor in Virginia and North Carolina, and today I'm going to walk you through one of the most important steps in securing your home loan, which is the appraisal process. So whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner, understanding how appraisals work can help you navigate this part of your home buying journey with confidence. So let's get into it. An appraisal is an unbiased professional assessment of a property's value that's conducted by a licensed appraiser. But here's the key thing to remember. The appraisal primarily protects the lender, not the buyer. The lender needs to ensure that the property is worth the amount that they're lending to you because the home itself serves as collateral for the loan. So if you were to default on your mortgage, the lender would need to sell the property so that they could recoup that money. Therefore, they need to be certain that the property's value aligns with your loan amount. Does that make sense? So let's talk about how the appraisal impacts your loan approval. It directly impacts your loan approval because it determines the maximum amount that the lender is willing to finance. So if the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price, it can create what's known as an appraisal gap. So in this case, you may have to renegotiate the purchase price with the seller, you might have to bring additional cash to the table, or you might even walk away from the deal if an agreement cannot be reached. It's very important that you understand that the lender will only finance up to the appraised value. So if the appraisal is lower than the expected, it could significantly affect your financing options. So here's a breakdown of what you can expect during the appraisal process. Number one, we're going to get the appraisal scheduled. So once your offer is accepted and you're under contract, your lender is going to order the appraisal. The appraiser is going to schedule a time to come and visit the property, usually within a couple of weeks. Now, let's talk about what happens during the appraisal visit. During the visit, the appraiser will thoroughly inspect the property, looking at factors such as size, condition, location, any upgrades or improvements that's been made to the property. They'll also consider comparable properties or comps that have recently sold in the area. Now, after the visit, the appraiser is going to compile their findings into a detailed report, which includes the appraised value of the property. This report is then sent to your lender, and typically you'll receive a copy as well if you're buying the home. Now, it's not uncommon for the appraised value to come in lower than the purchase price, especially in a very competitive market where buyers may have offered way above asking price so that they could secure the home. If that happens, this can lead to an appraisal gap where the appraised value does not meet the agreed upon purchase price. If you have this happen, you do have a couple of options. So let's get into it. Number one, you can renegotiate with the seller. You can ask the seller to lower the purchase price to match the appraised value. Number two, you can bring extra cash to the table. Some buyers decide to pay the difference out of pocket, essentially covering the appraisal gap with their own funds. And then finally, you can also walk away. If neither option works and you're unable to come to an agreement with the seller, you can walk away from the deal. In most cases, if you have an appraisal contingency in your contract, you can do this without losing your earnest money deposit. Now, some buyers choose to include a guaranteed appraisal clause in their offer. This means that regardless of the appraisal value, the buyer agrees to move forward with the purchase and make up any difference between the appraisal and the purchase price. Now, this can be a strong strategy when we're in a competitive market, but it's very important that you know that you have the financial means that you can cover any potential gaps. So you always want to talk with your realtor and your lender before including this in your offer. So who pays for the appraisal and when? Appraisals typically cost around $600 depending on the appraisal. Most lenders require this fee to be paid up front by the buyer, and then once the appraisal is completed, that fee is generally non-refundable. However, some lenders may allow you to pay for the appraisal at closing, but this is something that you should clarify with your lender early on in the process so you know what to expect. Now, in some cases, the appraisal may covers some issues that require the seller to make repairs before the lender will approve your loan. Now, this is very common with government-backed loans like an FHA or a VA loan, where certain property standards must be met. If the seller is unwilling or unable to make the necessary repairs and you're still determined to buy the home, you may have the option to escrow the funds for the repairs to be completed after closing, but that's something that you'd pay out of pocket. This is often the case with as-is properties or bank-owned or real estate-owned homes like foreclosures. You want to make sure you discuss everything so that you know all of your options. The appraisal process can be one of the more nerve-wracking parts of buying a home, but you don't have to go through it alone. We're absolutely here to help you every single step of the way. So if any issues arise when our clients have an appraisals, they always come directly to us, and we don't hesitate to help them in any way that we can. Our goal is to ensure that we have well-informed and confident buyers and sellers throughout their home buying journey. The bottom line is this, friends. Appraisals are a crucial part of the home buying process because they protect the lender and they ensure that you as a buyer is making a sound investment. Understanding how appraisals work, what to expect, and how to handle any issues that arise will help you navigate this step with confidence. Remember, I'm here to support you. My husband's here to support you. So don't hesitate to lean on us if you need our guidance. Now, hopefully this video helps you feel more confident about the appraisal process and lets you know what your options are. So if you haven't started your home buying journey with us and you're ready to do so, connect with us. Again, we're here every single step of the way. And by the way, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to share it with anyone that you know who's looking to buy or sell a home. And be sure to subscribe to Hampton Roads Real Estate for more valuable insights and tips on the home buying and selling process here in Hampton Roads. Hit the bell icon so that you can stay updated on our latest videos, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.